Hey guys, welcome back to ED Figure. If you're brand new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe and like the video. Today we're going to take a look at a Revoltech Amazing Yamaguchi Moon Knight. And it seems like this is one of the figure that is doing really well recently. Rightfully so, it looks really cool. Kind of wish I had the exclusive bonus. The black interchangeable face looks really cool. Anyways, I digress. Oop. And here is the left of the box, here is the right of the box, and here's the back of the box. And wow, the box art looks very cool. Revoltech has really been killing it. And I like how the figure looks just looking straight, right? Like just standing straight. Because usually like Revoltech, they have very bad vanilla poses. But anyways, let's check it out. And here's the figure still in the inner packaging, looking really good. And this figure just looks really clean and beautiful. I can see why so many people wanted it. But I don't know, like with white, very easy to get dirty. Anyways, let's check it out. Alright, and here we have the figure itself, and my first impression on this figure is really good. Definitely one of the best Amazing Yamaguchi figures I have seen to date, of course at the time of this video. And there's quite a few reasons to it, but first of all, I think the most important thing to talk about here is the sheer durability of this figure. Because usually when it comes to Revoltech, just with my experience, the joints will get loose very quickly if you play around with it too much. But with this one, I feel like that's not gonna happen anytime soon. Like all the joints are actually durable. All of the figures from Revoltech just out of the box, you can really tell is falling apart. Well, not falling apart is kind of pushing it, but you get the idea. Like this guy is so durable that some of the joints, I would argue, it's a little bit too tight, which is a good thing for Revoltech specifically. And I think they did a really good job in terms of the sculpting here. Again, for a Revoltech figure, because Revoltech figure usually looks really bad with vanilla posing, because usually the thigh area, if they do like vanilla pose, they're gonna kind of look like that. But this time I think they cut the plastic around so you're able to like put him on a, you know, more straight up look. I'm not really sure if I'm explaining that correctly, but yeah, it looks really good with vanilla posing, which doesn't happen a lot with Revoltech figures, and I think this one captures that very well. And then, yeah, he just looks great. The paint job is really clean, no issues there. And this cloth goods is probably the best I have seen in a while. This cloth good kind of feels a little bit furry, and it's really thick. One thing to note is that it's really thick. The only problem, not to follow the figure, is that with pure white, this can get dirty very quickly, I feel like, if you're not careful with your environment. But yeah, I don't know, I might have to get another one. This is just so cool. It's a really great figure, and look at the attention to detail in the paint job. The gloss paint is just, it's really nice. I love it. And yeah, let's jump straight into the articulation. And for the articulation, let's quickly go over it from the neck down. He can look up about this much, which is quite a lot. Can't really look down because of the design of the collar. But I think the collar design is really cool though. I really like this look. Any anime characters or comic characters with this kind of collar, I really like. And for the cape, let's go over the cape. We have wire all throughout over here to the bottom, and one more wire in the middle. And I gotta say, like, I know Mafex has been doing a really good job with their cloth cape, but I think Revoltech is definitely killing it with this one. This is the best I have ever seen. This is actually one of the ones that I feel very comfortable that it's really hard for me to break. Even like the wires they use in here, it feels really good. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. It's just really good. Hands down the best I've seen in quite a while. Maybe I just don't get enough like cape characters, but yeah, not that many came out anyways. I think Bandai really needs to take this and just really study it. But I don't know, if they do something like this, the figures are gonna be more expensive. Because I feel like Bandai nowadays just try to make figures at scale, right? And when I say at scale, I'm talking about the cost. They try to make everything affordable. So I don't know. I think cloth goods for sure it's gonna increase the cost. Anyways, I digress. And the articulation, we have a ball joint here in the Revoltech style shoulder, and then you do get a little bit of a range over here movement as well. And then you do have bicep swivel, but mine is super stuck. That's what I was talking about earlier. The joints are actually so tight. And then you can bend about this much, and you do get a hinge wrist. And for the ab crunch, it's Revoltech, so we can guarantee that it's going to be really good. I don't want to like cut my plastic here or chipping. Bend forward about this much, bend backwards about this much, which is quite a lot. For the leg, you can kick up about, whoa, okay, so this is just a huge ball joint. And this plastic doesn't feel as soft as I want it to be. But okay, so for the kicking, I have to kind of like, okay, so we have swivel here, and then we move this up a little bit. Yeah, so this part, because of the way it's sculpted, you have to be careful with the paint chipping, and it does have a little bit more plastic than I imagined. So if you want to move this, you have to like kind of move this quote-unquote diaper piece around. Just kick up, bend about this much. Again, thigh swivels, side-to-side pivot, and toe hinge. I believe that's it for the articulation. Basically, the articulation should be really good. And I feel like I've known this for a very long time. Like, every time people talk about Revoltech, if you say something bad about Revoltech, they just say, oh, you don't know how to pose. I'm not one of those, but I know a lot of people that are like that. Anyways, let's check out the accessories. And for the accessories, we can start with the default face, and I think it looks great. And next up, we get a slightly more angry expression, and I think it looks really good as well. And then the last one we got is an eyes that slightly open more widely, and just to compare, here is the other two. They're all very similar, and I think they all look pretty good. And for the rest of the accessories, it is really straightforward, so I'm just gonna quickly go over them. Basically, we get 2 pairs of hands for holding the weapons. One pair of the weapon is the baton. This is really cool. We have 2 short version and 1 long version. Personally, I really like the long ones. And then we have the boomerang, so he can hold this as well with this hand. And then we have these, I think also like the boomerang, but like the slightly smaller version. That's really cool. And then we have 2 types of interchangeable hands. And then we also get these interchangeable parts where you're able to plug it behind his back so we can store the staff. It looks really tough. I don't think I'm gonna use this. Yeah, I guess it's okay. You probably have to slide it in this way so it feels good. Don't do it like this way. Like, this is really hard. And then lastly, we have the collar pieces over here. Personally, I think he looks fine without it, but if you put it on there, it just makes him look a little bit better, I think. And yeah, I believe that's everything. And let's check out some action posing. And for the size comparison, let us start with some good old Dragon Ball SH figure arts, and I think Moon Knight is at a pretty good size. I like it. And then we have my favorite, the Naruto SH figure arts. And then we have some Jujutsu Kaisen SH figure arts, and I'm really wondering when we're gonna see that Toji. And then we have some One Piece and Chainsaw Man SH figure arts, and thankfully we are getting a Chainsaw Man figure this month. Hopefully that can keep my momentum up a little, because it's getting a little bit slow for Chainsaw Man. And here is some Mayfax and the SH figure arts Venom. And lastly, we have some Figma figures, and let's jump straight into the final thoughts. Alright, so for the final thoughts, I think this figure is absolutely beautiful, and I do highly recommend it. I love the articulation. The cloth goods is probably one of the best I have ever seen from 1/12 scale. Of course, at the time of this video. Best amazing Yamaguchi figure I have experienced for a long time, because the joints are durable. I don't feel like they're gonna get loose anytime soon. It's just a very, very good figure. I don't think we need a Moon Knight for a very, very long time. His price is a little bit high right now for the aftermarket, but I do foresee this guy to get a reissue. It will be really weird if they don't reissue this guy. It's just so good. But yeah, I think that's it from me. Do let me know in the comments on what you think. I love this figure. This is Eric. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.